I can tell you that tonight Palm Beach is home for Janet and I. The quality of life is beautiful, but most important is the quality of the people.
When I see you two interact, you're wonderful people. You're happy. I feel home.
My grandmother, born in 1901, opened this restaurant in Milano, 1926, which this year, the restaurant marked 100 years. I mean, how many people can say 100 years of family-owned hospitality? Not many. It's like you're coming in my home, really, and that's what my grandmother always taught me. You are coming in my home. I would say most of us, whenever you have a guest coming into your home, you go beyond to make sure that you can do whatever you can to make them feel at home.
Welcome to the 33480 podcast, The Town of Palm Beach. Today, co-hosting with me is Diana Davis, and we have a special guest who's a very close friend of Diana's, Raffaele Ruggeri, who's the owner of BiCE Salute and Café Med. Welcome to the show today.
Thank you for having me here, both of you.
Oh, it's so wonderful to have you.
So Diana, I know, has been good friends with you for a long time, so I wanted you to lead the interview and love to hear all about.
Yes. Well, I was talking to your lovely wife, Janet, who's now become a very close friend of mine as well, about, remembering when uh, you were not at BiCE all the time. And of course, it was a beloved restaurant, and Jose and the whole staff was just made everyone feel so welcome. And it was just such a warm feeling with wonderful food. But then I remember one night, all of a sudden, there was this man there who was at all the tables. And people were like, who is he? Who is that incredible man with this energy that brought this life to the place? Like, that's the owner. And you'd been traveling to, how many restaurants did you have?
We had a lot in the early years, and then we closed some, and right now we have 11 restaurants. But
Oh, why? So that was a lot for you to be going to all of them and then arriving here. And now you brought Janice aboard and your wife, and she brought this wonderful hospitality. I mean, you're both so different that you're two personalities that just combine and make a whole fabulous team. And it's just, BiCE's always been great. And then opening up Salute and Café Med, um, it's 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 brought such life to the town. So thank you from all of us in the community.
Hi.
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way, too. The food is amazing, and Jose is amazing, by the way. He met me one time a year ago and never always says hello, remembers me, and super kind to Anna, my fiance. And anyway, she's amazing. Now, when did this all start? Are you originally from Milan, Italy?
a quick snapshot into this moment, because it is, again, a particular moment in my family story. BiCE Palm Beach has been here open since 1990, which makes it 36 years old today, which for those of us that have been in this island this long, we know it's been an incredible journey. BiCE Palm Beach is blessed to have Jose Gonzalez and the team, too many to mention, that have been there for decades. And the success of BiCE Palm Beach, that Janet and I moved in 6 years ago permanently on the island, has been established for decades. And as an owner, there is not enough gratitude I can express to this incredible people team that have achieved this level of hospitality in Palm Beach. Palm Beach is a unique place. After 6 years of living here and having lived all over the world in the most important cities, I can tell you that tonight Palm Beach is home for Janet and I. And I say that because the quality of life is beautiful, but most important is the quality of the people. Money is everywhere. We all know that. You find money in every city of the world. You find big money, but money has many faces. And our experience of Palm Beach is that the class that is here is unique. And it's not just class that you see through how we dress. Because, yes, you can go to Milano, and I was in elementary school in Milano, and we were rematching your socks with your. It's just the way you're born in Milano. But you go outside this Milan or maybe London and Paris, really fashionable cities, and fashion is different. Now, Palm Beach, incredibly stylish. You still see people walking out on the street, and I like that. But more than that is the quality of the people. And Diana, with what you do and your incredible cause and this amazing charity that Janet and I have been very happy to be part of in these last few years. I have met so many beautiful people that it's not just about giving financially or any way they can, it's about being part of it. And that's what makes this island incredible. And not just from a charity point of view, that there are many charities, a couple really important, I would say, from my perspective, and others, but it's the commitment, it's the interaction, it's the work we put inside. And even on a restaurant level, is when people come in, is you're able to talk to them. And sometimes you have these really big people in, like, man, big money, and yet you communicate, you look in their eyes and they feel you, and you can have conversation. And that's why I like this island very much. 6 years that we live here full time. Most of the time before, we were between California, New York, and Miami. And now that we have fully moved here, again, I'm going to say that again, and I can speak for my wife and I, we're home. And home is a place, again, the people around, the environment around, of course, the style of life around, but I would say mostly the people like you, my dear Diana. And welcome to you, dear Glenn, to this amazing community.
Yes, I'm embracing the community. And actually, when I see you two interact, you're wonderful people. You're happy, beautiful, you glow, and the hospitality that you've given me when I was at the restaurant just a few days ago for lunch was great. And it comes naturally to you. And then Diana's such a real person. And watching you interact with Janet and with Diana, I love it. I love seeing it. Like I feel home, basically. And it is my home now. And so thank you for embracing us. And the 3340 podcast and newspaper are glad to support movies making a difference. And it's great to have you as a co-host, Diana, and to have you have one of your close friends here, Ralphie, and his wife Janet support movies making a difference. And it's just amazing. I know you get asked a lot to support a lot of charities, and you do. And there's some really important ones. But to see your love for Diana and what you do for her and her charity. And also, the other thing is there's something coming up. Flamingo Bingo?
Well, Diana, again, we are collaborating an evening with movies making a difference. Diana has done this fun event. Again, back to the community we find ourselves in. Those of us that are here today, and today meaning the summer of Palm Beach, are only locals. And you and I know it because we are those locals. And you see an island that goes from booming to traffic to chaos to more quiet, and yet there's still a lot of people. And we like to go out and we like to have fun. And when Diana proposed to Janet and I this possibility of having this silly fun night, and I was wondering, bingo. But then she guided us through this vision, and it's August 4th. We're going to launch this first Flamingo Bingo that Diana has been hosting before, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to bring the community together. And of course, Salute will cook and provide the food, and so I look forward to making wonderful meals. But most important, let's have fun with it. And again, Diane, you've got our attention. And
Well, I think we were just sitting here together, and I said, people are asking me about this nutty thing that a couple of years ago, just in passing, having a couple of glasses of wine, out bingo is going on places, how to make it more fun. And I'd heard a place in Texas that did idiots bingo, got mad, MMAD, mad. And it, Mike McGann, who's our host from Legends Radio, he said, let's do, how about flamingo bingo? That's good. And then we'll have prizes that are flamingos. And then we did it, and everyone was so excited and having fun that we'd started having music with it. And then people would get up and dance. If they were the first ones dancing, they'd get this silly flamingo prize. And Everyone loved it and said, "When are we gonna do it again?" I'm like, "We really wanna do that again?" Taboo started doing it. It got so big, it was overflowing into the dining room, and us in the back room. And so I'm here telling you about this, like, who was asking me when we can do this Flamingo Bingo. But, this is such an elegant restaurant. It's beautiful special occasions. So it probably wouldn't be, wait, no, let's do it. We gotta have some fun. And it evolved and we're like practically sold out.
It's been 3 days of just between friends, and today we sent a mass email to the locals, and we are over 50% capacity. It's going to be a small group, we don't want to be so big. And in the first day that we made this public, we are already at 60%. So we're both excited. And we are opening only for Flamingo that night. So Salute is only open for this experience, which is going to make it more special because, if you are dining with me and you come to this Flamingo thing, you'd be more like, what am I doing? So it will be Flamingo Bingo at Salute, supporting Diana and Movies Making a Difference, which, Diana, you have my wife and I total commitment. Support not only is a wonderful cause, but what you do and what you give to them is a wonderful cause, because I've learned with charities, I want to partner only with charities that really give back.
Aw, thank you so much. And I guess we should mention that it's movies making a difference because we make socially conscious movies highlighting the injustice of human trafficking, child brides, child labor in our own country. And then 100% of the proceeds from the movies go back to the survivors, which is now over 300. So, and we're
Congratulations.
playing at the
Laser.
uh,
Yeah.
Laser Hall on November 10th. And we are Hadibo Canyon, our first award-winning movie. And we're grateful to Glazer. They're putting the whole thing on for us. But we have to have an after party here.
At Salute.
So that's the next thing we got to talk about, which will be much more elegant than Salute, pulling a bingo, but still just as much fun because people just love coming here. And I have to say that we had known each other for quite a while, and I was here always wanting to support you and was talking to bartenders. It was a quiet night, and so waiters and waitresses were here. And they said, "Oh, you're good friends with them." I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "We have to say that," and these experienced waiters and wait staff that had worked many different places, they said it's the only place that all of us here can say we absolutely love the owners. Usually, you're making good money, it's right, you're like your friends, but all of them said it's the only place. That made me say, okay, I loved you guys a lot, but when I heard that, like talk about wanting to be with people that are kind and generous, and that's the only way.
I love it.
I was hooked. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, I guess we're all part of an ecosystem now. It's the movies making a difference, BiCE, Salute, Café Med, and the
Yes.
33480 Town of Palm Beach newspaper. And I'm
Yes.
glad to be. I know we're running an ad for Flamingo Bingo. August 4th is a Tuesday. So
Mhm.
that's next week.
A week from today.
Yes.
And it will be the first. The vision that Diana and us, my wife and I have, is to possibly do this every month, once a month. So I believe I already feeling it. We're already seeing it. Like I said, we're already, I want to say, close to being sold out. This excitement, and I believe that it's a place where we can continue to grow on, because not only it is for a good cause, but it's for fun. We all want to have fun.
When I see Rafi, when I see him working, he's always smiling. He's moving. You never stop moving. You're always moving something, cleaning up.
Listen, I'll tell you a very quick story of this family, because I am very proud. So BiCE, Beatrice Ruggeri. BiCE was the first name of my grandmother, and I am blessed. Today, I am a restaurateur at heart. At 12 years old, I knew I was going to be a restaurateur, and father of 5 children today. Not many know at that age what you want to do. But with that said, my grandmother, born in 1901, opened this restaurant in Milano, 1926. which this year the restaurant marked 100 years. I mean, how many people can say 100 years of family-owned hospitality? Not many. With that said, I am Raffaele Ruggeri, 54 years old, the third generation, and happen to be in this centennial moment holding the helm of this family, which I am just honored to be me in this moment. It could have been, my children today. I have my children, my nephews, which are already working with us. My cousins in Milano already have their children working. So this family already has the fourth generation expressing the passion for hospitality. Hospitality is not for everybody. It is something that you really have to feel because you connect with people. And connection, I believe today becoming successful in a restaurant requires those personalities that are able to connect with your guest. Because you will find good food in many places. You will find beautiful restaurants that spend so much money in making them today. It's crazy. So you walk inside these places that are just to look around, and you'll find good food in many places. Now, wow food, not as many places yet. The personalities, the ownership in my blessing life is my family. Like I said, I'm in the dining room. I love, as you said before, I am the CEO of my group, and you'll see me cleaning tables, taking orders. It's what I love doing.
Yeah, well, it's your party, right? And you
You're
want
in my
all your
home.
guests.
It's like you're coming in my home, really. And that's what my grandmother always taught me. You are coming in my home. And as I would say, most of us, whenever you have a guest coming into your home, you go beyond to make sure that you can do whatever you can to make them feel at home. And that's what I do in my restaurant.
I would agree with that. It's the Ritz-Carlton says, "Ladies and gentlemen, serving ladies and gentlemen." But you're a gentleman and you're so passionate. It's infectious. And I was like Diana was saying, I see your team who's done a great job. Jose and the crew, they do an amazing job. But when everyone's there together, it's just a whole new level of hospitality. That's a
And
great word.
I have heard that, I wouldn't say your real talent, but one that you you're passionate about is being an expediter, huh?
There are many jobs inside the restaurant. The expediter is the heart. In a busy restaurant, the expediter is the conductor. So, of course, I want to be the conductor. I love it.
But how many restaurateurs go back and even think about doing that? Hmm?
I do interviews, and I will tell you my DNA is a restaurateur. And a restaurateur is not a restaurant owner, a CEO that runs a restaurant company. A restaurateur for me, I started as a dishwasher because that's what I did. I worked 3.5 years in a big restaurant kitchen doing all the serve. I was a busser, I was a waiter, I was a runner, I did all of that. Manager, closing manager, opening manager, bookkeeper in my 35 plus, almost 40 years already of career. I've done it all. And I believe that's what it takes to be a great leader in the restaurant business, because a leader is not only somebody that points where to go, but it's somebody that does and allows the team to follow. And I believe that's what I do. And of course, I am the owner. I don't do the work of other people, but I certainly inspire everybody to do a great job. I and I'm very proud. I love my teams. I love people. I love my guests. I love my customers. I love friends like you, Diana, that does incredible work. Glenn, you coming in this town and initiating such a community based magazine and podcast that's really bringing the community together. This is what makes this town amazing. It's people like you. I want to say restaurants like mine that are really touching the heart of people.
Anna always says it's the village. We're going into the village. It's very European, right? And so, but it's a small community, and it's It's a famous community, first of all, famous, very wealthy. And you said it best, there's wealth everywhere. You know, New York, the Hamptons, all beautiful places, but it's very unique. Palm Beach is very, very unique. And there is a sense of community here. I see it. Just going to your restaurant, and I ran into you at the Colony, I think.
Right.
You're doing bingo there. Was it bingo?
Well, no, it was trivia.
Trivia,
Yeah.
sorry.
No
But
other bingo can compete.
okay, got it. So trivia. But it always puts a smile on my face. It is a very small community, but it's special.
To add to that, because again, my experience only, I want to say that what I have witnessed in this community, um, it's also the amount of work that we give back for free. And again, it's not just money. There is so much work that this community is willing to put in for good causes like yours and others, where they actually show up and give their time. These are people that don't need to work, but actually do it because it's a pleasure and it's something that we feel very good about. And again, I want to recognize your incredible charity for the work and what you give back, Diana, because we all know some charities are not like yours. I'm not here to speak about anybody else. I'm just here to honor the work, the commitment, and what you give back. So for like Janet and I to be able to be part of something like this and come with the restaurant, with the food, with our time, because we are also putting our own personal time in it, it makes us feel amazing. And this is what Palm Beach is all about.
Yes, and that's why I always want to support you. Like, oh, we got a meeting. We're gonna do it at Salute or BiCE.
Anytime I ask her, what do we do? She's like, oh, we gotta use, well, BiCE, of course, but different vendors. You're loyal because people are so supportive of you,
You have
Diana.
to be.
It's just wonderful to see. Every time I talk to her too, well, I was moving in someone I was working with, one of the ladies and survivors, yes, into a new building. Do you have any furniture? I'm like, whatever we got. And then I repost. You're always posting online for clothing and different furniture. But you never complain. She never says anything about it particularly. She's like, I'm just doing my thing.
But it's a wonderful job to have. I mean, I get to be here doing podcasts and meeting wonderful people,
Yes.
and I watch all of them where they come in and then where they end up, and it's inspiring to watch them, you know? People say, "Isn't this tragic?" To like, "No, it was tragic where they came from. Now it's tremendous." So it's, wonderful to be able to be here. Thank you guys so much for all your support.
Well, you're a great co-host. And Rafi, would you like to tell the audience, the 33480 podcast audience, anything particular about BiCE, Salute, or Café Med?
Just honor BiCE. I believe it's already established itself in, again, with the great team in the 36 years. Salute, we're a little niche of very high-end quality products. That's what Salute stands out for. The products we buy here are very different, and you taste it. And Café Med, a little gem, hidden, tucked away back there. It's about very high quality food with such warm hospitality. The reward, and we connect with people that really feel joy, and we recognize that in you, Diana, and that's why Janet and I were drawn to you. And when Diana introduced you to us, I felt so beautiful what you're doing. I want to be part of it because really this is all about this incredible community and what the community can do or outside of us, because we live in a blessed community. Let's be fair about where we live, but it's the work we do not just for our community, for the world, just like you. And that's why I'm honored to be here talking to the two of you to help your incredible charity and to be able to serve with my restaurants this incredible group of people that live in this area.
Yes, and we get to be with this amazing man
Yes.
and also get to eat fabulous food.
Phenomenal food. My favorite restaurant on the island. I'm not supposed to say that because we have many restaurants, but it is my favorite.
One of them.
One of them. I'm sorry,
I'll
one
be
of them.
very happy
Thank
to
you.
be
One of them. One of them.
There's so many of us on this island that work so hard, but one of them. But thank you, Glenn.
I can say it's my favorite
All right,
restaurant,
all right.
hands
Well,
down. Yeah.
Thank you,
Nice.
Diana, and thank you, Rafi. It was amazing to have you here. You're great, wonderful on camera, and we're looking forward to, we're doing a dining review, I know, at Café Med, and also we'll do a dining review at BiCE. We'd like to do that also.
We would love to work with you, my friend. Knowing that you've initiated this new business venture just recently, again, you have my company's support. I believe what you're doing is wonderful. You and your wife are great, soon to be wife. But we welcome your work in this community to bring more awareness, and we love Diana. Janet and I are Diana's personal fan and love her charity. So this is a win-win for all of us.
Yes.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. I am honored and so pleased to be part of this beautiful podcast with you guys. And I look forward to many wonderful moments together.